You need what you need, $3?
$1. Thank you. I need $1. Thank you, sir. I got it yesterday. No more change. You can't tell that life change.
That's all you need is $1?
Yeah, baby. Appreciate you. Yeah.
All right.
That's it. $1. All right, see everything's up. So
She going to work?
You'll know what I need.
She going to work?
Yeah.
I thought she was.
She going to Tommy at school.
Oh, okay.
And then.
All right.
Transportation to call the phone, you know that. Here.
Yeah.
So you got time.
Trying to get the shade. Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Early morning to the way everybody at work might catch us on the replay, but we back. We gotta talk about Charleston White, yo. Y'all know I gotta do a reaction to any time Charleston White do any interview that run across my fucking algorithm, because it's dangerous. Voice too big, and he put out some of the worst narratives. So right now, Sean Cotton just interviewed him. It just got uploaded. He's talking about Julio Foolio mother. Now y'all know, for people that follow my channel, I like that interview she did with Sean Cotton. I think it could have been better because it didn't capture the emotion out of it. But I think it was a good interview. I think she held up well. But Charleston White disagree. Of course, me and Charleston White always gonna disagree because we two different kind of people. But I want y'all to listen to this interview. Charleston White. It just got uploaded probably 20, 30 minutes ago. Man, shoot the timeline. And we're going to react to this video. Hour ago, it's been up now.
People on SSI and SSDI, have you heard
hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're ready to get busy.
These have been announced lately and are provided.
Oh, man, we're here, man. I think everybody knows why we're here, man. We're back sooner than before, sooner than ever. Everybody knows why we're here, man.
You think they know why we here? What? You think they know why we here today? Because we do this shit all the time, Sean. They can't think. They can't know why we here.
I think fans put two and two together. They see things. They see other interviews I do. They see vlogs posting it. They see your name being brought up.
Okay, let's talk then. Let's see why we're here then.
So what are you wearing right now? Is this a doctor suit?
Man, this is a new doctor suit, homie. Dr. Umar Johnson, I minister healing by way of words. I diagnose them mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically. I'm an expert in diagnosing.
They trying to get him to sit down with Dr. Umar.
At first, because I know Fulio's mom is a nurse, so I
need
didn't
to
know
sit down with me. Hold on.
I'm a doctor. I ain't no nurse, nigga. Yeah, she got to do what the doctor say do. Yeah, she only went so far. So she minister medication is given by the doctor. I minister real healing by way of word.
Man, hell no.
You can't belittle a nurse though, because people, based off Fulio's music, people assumed his mom to be a hood rat or.
She is. Some of them little boys in the rap song say they gonna have her going back to snorting cocaine. One of them said in the rap song, I can't think. I heard the other day.
So she's
somebody's mama. And they said she used to snort cocaine in a rap song.
I can't see it.
So she might have been a hood rat mama. She raised the boy in the ghetto, single parent mom. Boy got put out at 14 years old. Them hood rat babies.
Now we're gonna do is
most women.
This interview is gonna be riddled with lies, but I'm sure everybody in the comments gonna say he kept it real. But yo, we gotta refute this shit, yo, because he know what he doing. He know what he doing. He know a lot of this shit he say is fabricated. but nobody's gonna call him out on him but keep it G News. So that's what we doing right now, yo. We can't let messages like this translate to hundreds of thousands of people, even though it's gonna reach them anyway. We gotta at least have a segment of those people to know that, man, this nigga full of shit.
Who are not hood rats, their children ain't getting put out at 14 years old. They're not ending out on their own at 16 years old. Most mothers are gonna go to extreme measures to keep their children from being in the streets as children, teenagers. So I would assume she's a hood rat mama.
His sister's a teacher.
I don't mean shit. I know plenty of hood rat teachers that work at A.M. Payton, Maud R. Logan, or Sam Houston High School. Them hoes get high and all kind of shit. Nigga, teachers and nurses, man, them ain't nothing but some executive hoes. That's all.
Yeah.
Lies, man.
Well, I mean, your name came up in the interview, and I mean, she voiced her dislike for you. You know, I explained that Foolio,
yeah, man,
when you told me Foolio threatened you before that, said he was gonna smack you.
Why she say she don't like me? She don't know me.
I guess she says you're too old to be
Alright.
one of the things you do on the internet.
She's too old to be getting shot. My mama ain't never been shot. My grandmama ain't never been shot. My mama house ain't never been shot up. She too old.
Yeah, Dewan, but this the thing, bro. We ain't got time for people that say real shit sometimes. You know, because when you say flawed shit and then say real shit sometimes, and then he goes into, well, you know, I'm playing the character. Now we can't make him stand on nothing that he say. That's why this character shit is dangerous, yo, because they able to flip-flop whenever they want. And they be putting some of the worst information out there to hundreds of thousands of people. But we can't make them stand on it because they can easily, well, I was just playing the character. No, yo, you ain't playing no character. This who the fuck you is.
And she too young to be bearing the son. So who give a fuck if I'm too old to be acting like this online? I'm playing a character. This is not who I am in real life. I've become a millionaire from playing this character. So how am I?
You see what I'm saying? Prime example. The man said, I've become a millionaire. I don't give a fuck. Basically what he tells y'all is, I don't give a fuck how dangerous this character is. I done became a millionaire off this character. Yo, but that don't mean shit. That's selling out. Whenever you putting negativity into the community just to uplift yourself, you fucking selling out. That's what I want to get people to understand about this nigga, man.
I'm too old to become successful. So let me just say this to Julio Foolio mama. I had no idea who your son was. I heard his music. And at the time, he just had made a polarizing song at a graveyard with dead people. So when I saw this, he was just making this song.
If you've been waiting to apply for disability benefits, don't. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a lawyer at Atticus. Applying as...
Just making this song. Who wouldn't be about that? So she's mean as a... So let me just say this. Her son threatened me as a young man, and I'm an older man, close to her age. Her disrespectful demon son.
See, here you go. Here you go pushing that demon shit. Yo, Julio Foolio wasn't a demon, yo. None of these young niggas that's being called demons are not demons, yo. Like, who did they hurt that they was cool with? Who did these people hurt that they wasn't beefing with, that didn't try to hurt them? Like, yo, this demon talk is getting out of control, yo. Like, yo, these young niggas, yo, like, yo, we are really calling our youth in our community fucking demons. Nobody think that's a problem. We calling the youth in our community demons. So that takes accountability off of us. Because at the end of the day, we the older adults, we the ones that's supposed to make sure they in line. But by us calling them demons is dismissive. Like we ain't like the community ain't play a role in raising these motherfucking kids. And if we didn't, that's a fucking problem.
Said that he was gonna do physical harm to me because I commented about a video he made against dead people at a graveyard. He said he would slap me. If I was
I know
her,
DJ Flo.
I wouldn't
DJ,
have
we're gonna
no
talk
problem
about that.
with
I'm
me
gonna
and my
ask you more
son
about that
threatened him.
last live he was on.
So she got to be a hood rat mama. I sat and listened to that woman make justifications and excuses for her son's behavior. Not once did she hold up.
Yo, what excuses did she make for her son? Like, yo, that's another thing that we got going on. There's no such thing as the truth. It's either excuse or not. But where do the truth play in the role? Like, where do the truth fit into that? Why she couldn't have just told the truth? Her son was being dissed, so he dissed back. That's the truth. It's not an excuse.
Accountable. Me and my brother caught a murder case, Sean, as children. My brother just come home from doing 31 years for a murder he committed at 17 years old. My brother never made excuses for us. When we would complain about it's hard on us, my mother would remind us that you guys are responsible for taking somebody's life. I still get to come see you, son. That other mother can't go see her baby. I don't hear that woman talking like that. I heard that woman make excuses for him making a song that...
Yo, then he talks about his mother like she's this hell of a woman. But both two of her sons was locked up for murder. Like, yo, what makes your mother different than any other mother whose child got swept away from by the streets? Like, yo, this nigga is a... Yo, we gonna get busy. Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna have this phone to listen to it, but...
Graveyard. What she
I'm
say?
just gonna let
Oh,
it
that
play.
wasn't the real graveyard. Come on, mama. That's why that boy dead. And he got killed in a horrible way. So I know she can't sleep good at night. That's one of those mothers who condone their children's wrongdoing.
No, she
When my
didn't.
brother committed a murder case, my mama made him turn himself in.
And she made y'all tell. My mother
committed
would
a
have never
murder-
made me motherfucking tell. Your mother, like, yo, come on, man. Like, yo, that's not how... No, yo. Fuck out of here.
Case. My mama made him turn himself in. Because my mother don't condone our wrongdoing. Mama say what's right is right and wrong is wrong. So when mama want to know who's right and who's wrong. So I'm listening to his mama. I'm saying, man, that's one of them ghetto hoes. Because if she a nurse, why she didn't get out the ghetto? Why she leave him stuck out there?
Yo, what the fuck does that guy do to anything? What if she became a nurse while living in the ghetto? That don't deserve recognition. That don't deserve credit. What if she became yo? How many women have we seen start from the bottom and build up? What if by the time she made it out the ghetto, and by the time she got to a point in her life where she had enough money to move to the ghetto, Julio Foolio already been there 10 years. He already made his friends. So even if she moved, she can't stop him from going back.
I remember I used to run away from home
hit
at
the like
13
button, yo.
years old. Every house I went to, every friend I knew, my mama went to their house. So when I came to their house,
Every friend. Karen. 457 number?
Yeah. Oh, I want you to go.
No, I was using it.
Yes.
Every friend. This man said every friend that he know his mother went to their house. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Not every friend, Charles.
I'm on my way out.
That's not right there. Alright, you gone?
Yeah.
All right.
You good?
Yeah, I got Sierra already left. I need to get a
She
phone.
right here. She's right got one of them. See her?
I gotta get another phone, y'all. Yo, come on now. Every friend. Like, yo, we gotta be real, man. Ain't no fucking way.
I think that ain't good in there.
Alright.
Yeah, he said 12 when he came out.
So, you got another phone I can use in here? Just I got the internet.
They got the internet.
Yeah. Got connect the Wi-Fi.
Okay, the tablet.
What's that?
That's the charger. You pay the D.
It's right. You know she probably use it all night.
Love you too.
I'll be on tomorrow.
Alright. Love you.
Yeah, that's right.
Without this.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get the other phone, y'all, so we can rock out. Cause y'all gotta hear this. We gotta listen to this and react to it live, y'all, because he be talking a whole bunch of bull, whole bunch of BS that gets missed and screwed as the truth, but it ain't no truth in it. For real, yo. Like I'm tired of people. Like it ain't no truth in it, yo. Like you can't tell the truth sometimes and it get respected, yo. So what's the other times you lying? Like how do we as a community, how do we digest that? How do we digest that information where you gotta pick and choose what's the truth or not? Nah, yo, see you telling the truth all the time when you telling the truth never. We ain't got time for that. I bring it right back in. Thanks. We ain't got time for that, man. It's already connected to the internet?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. Alright, y'all, we got a tablet now, yo, so I probably can play the video and y'all can see it. Yeah, I could play the video on this screen. Hold up. Yo, hit that like button, yo. We got 95 people on here and 8 likes. Like, yo, come on, y'all. I don't know why niggas don't want to like my videos. I like all this other shit. Niggas ain't giving no real information. Them niggas be filled with likes, comments, everything. What the hell is YouTube on here? YouTube. Alright, y'all, we ready. Charleston White. Alright, here we go, y'all. How you turn this thing off? Hold on, y'all. Let me figure out how to turn this thing up real quick. Alright, y'all, now we good now, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
I'm a doctor. I ain't no nurse, nigga. Yeah, she got to do what the doctor say do. Yeah, she only went so far. So she minister medication is given by the doctor. I minister real healing by way of word.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't belittle a nurse though, because people, based off Foolio's music, people assumed his mom to be a hood rat or.
Some of them little boys in the rap song say they gonna have her going back to snorting cocaine. One of them said in the rap song, I can't think, I heard it the other day. But one of them said somebody.
Yo, he probably making that shit up.
And they said she used to snort cocaine.
That man said, yo, how you gonna reference something and then say you can't remember what it was you heard the other day? Like, yo, if that's not true, that's a horrible claim to put on this woman, yo, without no motherfucking evidence to back this shit up. Just because a nigga said it in a rap song. Y'all, my chat not moving, y'all. Y'all know how they do me. So if y'all commenting, I can't even see it, yo, because YouTube, y'all know how they do. For people that follow my channel, oh, all right, we good. You say it is the song? Yeah, but that don't mean it's true, Luffy. Thanks, Luffy, for commenting, though, y'all.
Rap song. So she might have been a hood rat mama. She, you know, she raised the boy in the ghetto, single parent mom. You know, boy got put out at 14 years old. Them hood rat babies. Most women who are not hood
Now,
rats,
do y'all remember what she said about Julio Foolio at 14? Do y'all remember she said she went to the courts and tried to get Julio Foolio help at 14? And the courts told her that it was nothing they can do about it until he caught a case? How you gonna put that on that woman? Yo, this woman seems like, as a single parent, you know, y'all know how I feel about single parents. I think it need to be 2-parent households. But even as a single parent, yo, what I seen was a woman that tried everything she can possibly do in her power to get her son hit it in the right direction. But drill music took him left. That's what I seen. Now Charleston White is ready to explain to y'all what the fuck he's saying. It's crazy, yo, that nigga blind. A nigga with one eye can see so much. Nigga only got one eye. God damn it. Fuck, yo. Anything all right? Oh, yeah. Andy was telling me about that. All right, I'll be right here. I ain't going nowhere.
they children ain't getting put out at 14 years old. They're not ending out on their own at 16 years old. Most mothers are going to go to extreme measures.
And she went to
keep their
extreme
children
measures.
from being in the streets as children, teenagers. So I would assume she's a hood rat mama.
His sister's a teacher.
I don't mean shit. I know plenty of hood rat teachers that work at A.M. Payton, Maud R. Logan, or Sam Houston High School. Them hoes get high and all kind of shit. Nigga, teachers and nurses, man, them ain't nothing but some executive hoes. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your name came up in the interview, and I mean, she voiced her dislike for you. You know, I explained that Foolio. Well, you told me Foolio threatened you before that, said he was going to smack you.
Why she say she don't like me? She don't know me.
I guess she said you're too old to be doing the things you do on the internet.
She's too old to be getting shot. My mama ain't never been shot.
Your motherfucking get shot in any
My
age.
grandmama ain't never been shot. My mama house ain't never been shot up. She too old to not have a man. And she too young to be bearing a son. So who give a fuck if I'm too old to be acting like this online? I'm playing a character.
This selling
is not
out.
who I am in real life.
That's what he really meant to say.
I've become a millionaire from playing this character. So how am I too old to become successful? So let me just say this to Julio Foolio mama. I had no idea who your son was.
So there's no shame no more in how you become successful. Like if you become successful scamming, does that get the same respect as becoming successful by being a motherfucking stock guru or a doctor or a lawyer? Like, yo, why do people always throw money into the equation and success? Like it's not different levels and different versions of success. Like you became successful dissing the dead, just like the average drill rapper. You became successful by putting some of the worst information out there to black people. The man got on a platform and said he want to sponsor another crime bill. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, Charles. God damn it. Hold up, y'all. Alright, got it.
I heard his music. And at the time,
What's
he
up,
just
Jazz?
had made a polarizing song at a graveyard with dead people. So when I saw this, he was just making this song. Who wouldn't be about that? So she's meaning. So let me just say this, homie. Her son threatened me as a young man, and I'm an older man, close to her age. Her disrespectful demon son said that he was going to do physical harm to me because I commented about a video he made against dead people at a graveyard. He said he would slap me. If I was her, I wouldn't have no problem with me and my son done threaten him. So she got to be a hood rat mama. I sat and listened to that woman make justifications and excuses for her son's behavior. Not once did she hold him accountable. Me and my brother caught a murder case, Sean, as children. My brother just come home from doing 31 years for a murder he committed at 17 years old. My mother never made excuses for us. When we would complain about it's hard on us, my mother would remind us that you guys are responsible for taking somebody's life. I still get to come see you, son. That other mother can't go see her baby. I don't hear that woman talking like that. I heard that woman make excuses for him making a song at a graveyard. What she say? Oh, that wasn't a real graveyard. Come on, mama. That's why that boy dead. And he got killed in a horrible way. So I know she can't sleep good at night.
Man, sleep
That's
to
one
Chicago.
of those mothers who condone their children's wrongdoing.
Chief
my brother committed
SY.
a murder case, my mama made him turn himself in.
Chief SY. You say bring back the crime bill. Do you know what the crime bill did to black communities across this country? Like, what are you talking about? See, that's that dumb shit. The crime bill is part of the reason that black people are in the situation that we in today. Because what the crime bill did, it criminalized black men to the highest degree and had niggas in prison fighting cases and a whole bunch of arrests that shouldn't have been arrests. Yo, that crime bill was horrible. That crime bill was very detrimental to the black community because you can't lock up the problem. You can't lock up the problem. The problem ain't the people. The problem is the environment. So what the fuck is a crime bill going to do to change the environment that these kids are growing up in? Like, use common sense, man. It don't matter how many people you lock up. If the motherfucking, you can lock up 1,000 people a day in one community. If the community is still a fucked up environment, the community is just going to create more criminals. It's the community that creates the criminals. It's not the other way around. The criminals are not creating the community. The community is creating the criminals. So locking people up is never going to be the answer. It wasn't the answer then, and it ain't the answer now. But you got a guy that's in Charleston White that's supposed to be knowledgeable. If he knowledgeable, why the fuck would he say some shit like that when he know that's not the case? Look up what that crime bill did to the black community. That crime bill is part of the reason that black fathers wasn't in the household to begin with in the 90s, in the early 2000s. That was the crime bill. You can't lock up the community, or you can't lock up the problem. That's never going to work. That's never a valuable solution. And Charleston White knows this. But since he deal with the ignorance in the black community, he's able to say that shit. And just because it sounds good, niggas gonna get on board with it. But you know what? That's what happened last time. That's why that crime bill was even a thing. Because they told people that this is the way to fix the fucking community. But what they didn't tell people was that this crime bill was gonna have lasting effects for the next 30 years on black families.
My brother committed a murder case. My mama made him turn himself in.
Yo, you can't play a character, y'all. We don't have time to be playing a character. Yo, we ain't got time to be watching this nigga and then deciding, yo, is he real right here or is he playing a character? No, yo, it's either all or nothing. It's either we rock with everything you say or we rock with nothing you say. We don't got time in our community to be picking and choosing and spitting out the bones and chewing the meat and spitting out the bones. We ain't got time for that, yo. Our communities, our kids are fucking dying. Schools are struggling. Like, yo, come on, y'all. Like, yo, we can't keep falling for the same dumb shit. This nigga was sent. He didn't come by himself, man. That man came out and got on a Live Nation tour within fucking a 2-year time frame. Name another person that did that. Name another person that did that. You can't, and it won't be another. This nigga was planted to cause confusion, to cause corruption. He's an agent of chaos, man. And this is coming from somebody that used to support him. I used to say the same shit everybody else say. Man, he tell the truth, yo. He got a lot of truth in what he say. But once I seen that he really got somebody locked up, everything changed. No, this man dangerous. Yo, this bitch tricking niggas off the streets. And proud of it. Me. The fuck are you watching somebody? Charleston White been ducking me on the internet for 2 years. He know good and goddamn well he can't handle a conversation with me. I make his ass look foolish. I promise you.
Because my mother don't condone our wrongdoing.
Yo, no he's not. He's taking fathers out the house. Taking criminals off the streets is never going to fix the problems in the black community when the problems in the black community are the streets. It is the community. It's the environment. It's lack of resources. It's lack of education. It's lack of the education system is fucked up. The public school system is a fucking joke right now. It don't matter how many people you lock up. Those problems are not the one. They not being fixed. Man, Charm City vet here never do it. He'll never do it.
Right is right and wrong is wrong. So when mama want to know who's
right
and who's wrong.
I'm not saying if you, I ain't saying if, I agree. If you commit the crime, do the crime, do the time. But right now, we got people that's committing crimes and telling on other motherfuckers. And niggas is elevating them. So where do that fall in? What place do that fall in? Who are we blaming? I'm glad y'all here, y'all. So y'all Charleston White supporters. Who are blacks blaming for the problems in our community? Why is it that we can't acknowledge that, yo, some of this shit was laid upon us and we have problems that we got to work on? The biggest problem in the black community is that, yo, we don't hold our elected officials accountable. That's the biggest problem. That's our fault. We can't blame nobody for that. But the breakdown of the school system and shit like that, that's not on us. You can't blame black people for that. We ain't got no control over that. Why we can't have it both ways? Why do it gotta be one or the other? Yo, snitching is snitching. What you mean snitching is a part of the streets? Snitching is not a street. The no snitch rule is not a street rule. The no snitch rule is not a street rule. Ask Edward Snowden how did snitching work for him. The man can't come back to the States. If Edward Snowden come back to the United States, he'd fuck around and lose his life. Why? Because Edward Snowden was a snitch. Like, yo, see, I'm glad y'all here. Y'all ain't never say nothing like this. Stick around. We're going to get busy. We're going to go through this whole interview. Y'all been lied to, man. Y'all been lied to, yo, for 5 years now. This the truth over here. I ain't never lied one time on this bitch. I don't run plays. I ain't chasing clout. I ain't doing none of that. This not that. This ain't that at all. God damn, yo. Goddamn iPad. I don't know how to work this shit. Yo, how the fuck you work an iPad, yo? Hold on, man. Shit. right, yo, let's get back to business.
Wrong. So I'm listening to his mama. I'm saying, man, that's one of them ghetto hoes. Because if she a nurse, why she didn't get out the ghetto? Why she leave him stuck out there?
And I explain that. Why is it that, I've seen a lot of women start from the ground and go all the way up. But by the time she got all the way up, Julio Foolio found his friends. He found his friends. You can't demean a person for not being able to make it out of the ghetto, not having the financial means to make it out the ghetto. You can't down a person for that, yo. Like, what the fuck type of nigga is this? This the same nigga who his own mother that he praised so often had 2 sons locked up for murder. But you gonna shame the next black woman. Yo, get the fuck out of here. This nigga's a fucking joke. This nigga's a joke. I can't believe niggas fell for this shit for this long. He talks so bad about black women, but yet his own mother had 2 sons locked up for murder. His own fucking mother. But he praised her though. My mother ain't do this. No, your mother had fucked up children too. Your mother fucked up somewhere along the lines too, my nigga. It happens. It happens. Where the fuck is this fall at? You don't never hear him mention him. For him to always talk bad about single women, where the fuck is Charleston White father? This father the fucking FBI. What's up, ball out?
Used to run away from home at 13 years old. Every house I went to, every friend I knew, my mama went to their house. So when I came to their house, guess what? They mama and they big brother.
Exactly, Robert.
Mama was over here looking for you. You can't stay here. Miss White, he over here. And let me just say this, my nigga. My mama don't know what we doing in the streets. How does this woman know so much about what her son doing in the streets if she don't know nothing about it?
I think social media played a big
role. He said it's a big difference between being locked up for murder and being murdered. Yo, Julio Foolio fell victim to his following. Yo, sometimes that's why drill rappers say, I say drill rap need to be banned. Have you ever heard Charleston White say that? You won't, because Charleston White is drill music. If you ban drill music, you ban Charleston White. So for Charleston White to have this such a big issue with drill music, why he never said it need to be banned? Because you banning him. Drill music is disrespectful. Charleston White, disrespectful. They are one and the same. Charleston White is drill music in a talking form. Now with Julio Foolio, he fell victim to his motherfucking following that he built. So you built this following off of being disrespectful. Now it gets to a point, every person gets to a point mentally where they don't want to diss the dead no more. But if you don't this is what you built your following off of. So you become a prisoner of your following. Because your following ain't listening to nothing else. If you put out some shit that ain't dissing, they ain't rocking with it. So what do you do? What do you do in a situation where now you battling your mind versus your finances? Some people gonna choose finances. Even if your finances is what ultimately kills you, because you're making your money off of drill music, which is detrimental and dangerous and disrespectful. God damn it. Alright. Come on, y'all. We gotta let it run though, y'all. Salute to England.
And learn all this from social media. How does she know so much about her son's street activity?
She didn't.
I think all the parents knew.
She didn't.
And Young Ganace and Queso and all these parents knew each other.
Wasn't Queso daddy involved in one of the murders?
Bibby's son. I mean, Bibby's dad.
No. Wasn't Queso? Didn't Queso?
You need to ask him who the fuck that Bibby father is that nobody knows in Jacksonville.
Killed Bibby.
So, but Queso daddy.
That's if you ask him that.
Because he was part of the crime, right? So what it sounds like all these parents. So it sounds like all of these parents, for the most part, condoned it.
No, it don't.
Because if my son having problems like that, boy, we finna leave. I love you so much. I'm gonna do what my mama did when she had my little sister, my mama took an early retirement from General Motors so she could be a more present parent in my little sister's life compared to when she was working in General Motors.
Yo, you can only do that if you have the finances. Like, yo, every parent can't just take a fucking, like, yo, what do, like, yo, can we use common sense? Charleston White mother had a great career. Every parent can't just say, you know what, I'm gonna retire. I need to focus on my children. Man, fuck, that's not reality. And if it is, how many people reality is that? If you could put a percentage on it, what is that? 5%, 10% black women? Like, yo, come on, yo, let's be fucking real, man. Let's be real. No, we do blame the parents. We do blame the parents over here.
Motor when me and my brother was in school. My mother took an early retirement so she can be more present in my sister's life. As a parent, you gotta make whatever sacrifice you have to make. But that's what happened when you ain't got no man trying to raise a boy. That's what happened when you're a black woman with a job. So it sounds like she's probably one of them mothers that focused more on her career, and her son had very little parental supervision, so he got to roam and hang in the streets.
That's exactly.
And she was cool with that.
That's exactly what it was. But that don't. But see, you see how he said the truth, but then got on some bullshit. But she was cool with that. Who the fuck said she was cool with that? But what can you do? Cause that was my situation. What can a parent do? I mean, well, they need to have men in the household. That's first and foremost. Black women need to put more respect on a black man's name and understand that we need each other. All right, so let's get back to the scenario. As a woman, raising your kids on your own, and your job requires 8 hours a day, maybe more, and she's a nurse, probably 12 hours a day. Your kids are going to be left alone. But that is a result of mass incarceration that we think we need again. That's a result of the crack epidemic that people like to not even think that's an issue still today. That's what took black fathers out the household. Mass incarceration, crack epidemic, welfare. So we got women raising kids on their own. And this is the system. This is how the system expected. This is how the system runs. This is how they wanted it to be. But he had never mentioned that. Like, yo, if you're not going to tell the whole truth, don't tell it at all, yo, because then you lying. That's what Charleston White tells he tells half the story. He only tell a part of the story that make black people look bad. Chief, you you're not talking real, bro.
She said she reached out to other parents, but the parents were shy away from.
I was shy away from her too. When at the end of my son's funeral, we playing this song. You seen at the end of the funeral I was shy away from a mother like that too, because we not fit to play this outside the church house at my baby's funeral, and this is the reason he's dead. This song is the reason this little mother told me they put a hump in the ground. Listen, man, let me stop this right here. Man, listen, my nigga. They wanted to kill that boy so bad, the same nigga that killed him gave him the pirate nub last year. Yeah. Homie.
They said the shell casings are matching the last shooting.
See, when you're a disciplinary parent, your children still honor your words, even when they get grown. Homie, to this day, I don't cuss in front of my mama. I ain't never put a blunt up in front of my mouth, in front of my mama.
I don't think Julio Foolio did that either.
My mother have never seen me put a cigarette up to my mouth. My mother never seen me drink a beer or alcohol. And I've never done that in front of my mother. And I'm 47 years old. So I don't know what, she wasn't them new mama.
She just said she didn't know none of the shit that Julio Foolio was involved in outside the household. She didn't want to know. She said because Julio Foolio wouldn't even bring that to her because it would affect her career. So what the fuck is Charleston White talking about?
Probably used to hear his mama getting in the house. So I sat and I watched that interview. I say this woman is justifying, blaming, and making excuses for her dead gangster.
What's cat?
Son.
What's cat, Chief? What I say that was cat? You think she might have had an idea? It's a difference from knowing and having an idea. She might have had an idea what he was involved in because he was getting shot at, so he had to been involved in something. But to say she knew, that's a fucking stretch, yo. And we can't put that on that woman. We can't put that on that woman. Having an idea and knowing is totally different. Yo, what do you mean the world knew? The world knew what? Because if you listen to Young and Ace and them talk, Young and Ace said Julio Foolio had shit to do with his brothers getting killed. So what did the world know? The world ain't know shit. We don't know why if the world know, what did that beef start over? What did it start over? They probably don't even know no more. So many people done died. That shit, the whole beef probably blurred. They probably can't even tell. What did it start over? She was online praising that he got a murder charge going up. Where are y'all saying this? Where did she praise that he got a murder charge going up? I ain't see nothing that she praised him having a murder charge going up. Nothing. Yeah, it started from somebody dying, but who started it? Like, yo, people say, yo, nobody knows. Nobody knows why this shit is going on. Not outside of Jacksonville. And let me tell you something as a parent. As a mother, as me watching my mother go through this shit. What can she do? Even if she did know, what can she do? What can a single mother do with a black boy that's out of control? Charleston White mother, and his mother couldn't even help their situation. What the fuck can she do? Yo, the streets is motherfucking undefeated, yo. You can't parent against the streets. The best thing you can possibly do is never make the streets even look like a valuable option for your children. But once the streets is open, you're done. All you can do is pray after that. To be totally honest, all you can do is pray after that and hope God give you your child back in one piece. That's it. You can't parent against the streets.
And I just want to let her know he got what he deserved. Her son deserved to be killed.
I want to say this too, though. I mean, the whole entire...
Yeah, he not.
Never called him Foolio.
Right, he never had a felony.
That's his name. He ain't no Foolio. He wasn't no fool.
Yeah, but it goes back to what you say about there's the character and then there's the real person.
Well, same. I never heard Mo 3 mother when we had the murder change me event. I never heard Mo 3 mother reference him as Mo 3. She kept saying Lil Melvin. When I went to Nipsey's funeral,
she called him Charles.
I never heard anybody say Nipsey other than Big Sound. Everybody kept saying Earmus. So that's the point I've been trying to make. And I just want to let her know, I don't know Charles. I know Julio Foolio, and the first time I met him, he threatened to harm me, slap me, an elder. Very disrespectful kid. And my response was, you ain't never slapped a nigga that'll kill you. And from what I heard, he ain't never slapped a nigga. He just been rapping about people getting killed.
Hey, Sour D's, who out of touch? I'm out of touch? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying she had an idea. But to say she knew, that would be implying that if he killed somebody, she knew who he killed and why. Yo, niggas don't be telling their mother what the fuck be really going on, man. Oh, all right. Yeah. Charleston White is definitely out of touch. He definitely out of touch. I don't even Georgia Pound, but we gotta refute it because his voice is too loud. Like if you let things like this, him, go untalked about, it'll get put out there as the truth. And what it does is it creates a segment of Black America not liking another segment of Black America without completely even understanding why this segment of Black America is reacting this way. That's what it creates. That's what it creates. So you got all these people not liking the streets, but nobody is factoring in why are these people even in the streets to begin with? What made the streets even a fucking possibility? Nobody is talking about that. But they calling these boys demons. But what creates a demon? They wasn't born this way. How did King Von mentally get to a point where now people is calling him a fucking demon? How did that happen? I'm sure he wasn't a demon at 2 years old. He wasn't born this way, but nobody talks about that. At least not Charleston. Like, yo, you can't tell a story, yo, and leave key parts out. That's what he does. He only tell a story to make niggas look bad. He don't tell why. Can't do that, yo. That's dangerous, yo. That's dangerous. That's why you got black grown folks calling black kids demons without completely even understanding why they reacting this way.
Rapping about other people been doing the shooting, but he wasn't no shooter. He wasn't no fighter. He was a little bitty nigga about my size, if not smaller, talking tough on the beach. And looks like every time he was getting shot at, he wasn't shooting back. He wasn't ever prepared for what he was rapping about.
Julio was a little bit taller. He's probably 6'1".
He looked skinny, the motherfucker. I ain't talking about height. I'm talking about weight. That nigga was.
Yeah. He's probably weighed about your size.
And after they shot him, he probably went to 85 pounds. What it looked like. So all I'm saying is, homie, as a mother, and the things that I've said about her son's rap persona, I can get it that she don't agree with what I'm saying. But for her to say I don't like him and I'm too old, ma'am, I'm playing a character. I'm playing a character. And my character has never physically hurt anybody. Nobody has came up dead because of my character. I say a lot of things. Your son done a lot of things. So I want to remind people again, because I have to keep saying this every 6 months when we talk about Charleston. Actions speak louder than words, my nigga. I ain't never hurt nobody. Never in my life have I shot a gun at a black man. I went to the boys' home, nigga, went to a black person's house. I've never stomped a nigga in the head. I've never committed crimes to my people, homie.
Yo,
So,
get the fuck away from the damn thing if I whip your ass.
And like I said, homie, he worked hard to get killed.
According to what his mom told me, the dad passed away when he was 14, and she noticed the change in Julio, Charles, as time went by. But that really affected him. He lost his dad and his grandmom around the same time.
Yo, why you didn't air that then, Charles? I mean, hold up, y'all. Sean Cotton didn't air that. He didn't air that part. Because that's one of the things I said. It's like when Sean Cotton asked her about the father, it seemed like she just jumped to the grandparents. He didn't air that part where she talked about the father and the effects that the father had on the child. Did y'all see that, or am I tripping? When I watched that video, I seen her mention the father and then talk about the grandparents, the grandmother of the father. But that's not what he just said. I don't remember that part, y'all. Maybe I gotta go back and watch it. But that's one of the things I didn't like about her interview, is that she didn't give the father any credit as to why Julio Foolio is acting out.
With no counseling, no therapy, no football coach. I remember my mother was trying to get us put into extracurricular activities.
He always do that.
My mother was going out trying to go get mentors, whether that was my uncles, some of her male cousins, to try to come interact
Man,
with
he
her
don't
boy.
speak nothing real,
It's the
Outcast.
mama's job to try to find her boy somebody to connect with. Since they can't connect with the nigga she... So she mean to tell me from 14 to now, she ain't been no nigga Julio could have connected with and been a mentor to? Because a positive male image can replace a father figure. I'm sure somebody that could have played stepdaddy to that little ugly mama. So I heard what she's saying.
Yo, hit that like button, yo. Share the live. We only got 27 likes.
Too far from the tree, Miss Lady. You as a child is a reflection of your parents. That's why they say when you leave out of this house, nigga, you gonna do this because you are a reflection of how you.
How he say that, right? But he just said that his mother was a great woman, and him and his brother got locked up for murder. Like, yo, come on, yo. Like, yo, we gotta be consistent, Charleston. You just said that. If your mother was a reflection of y'all, that means she was a terrible fucking parent. Going by his standard, right? If we going by Charleston White standard, that means his mother was a terrible fucking parent. See, but he pick and choose his arguments. You know, he make it sound good when it's involving him, but he demean everybody else when it's the same type of situation. No, we don't do that on Keep It G News.
You are a reflection of your upbringing.
I asked her though. I said, if you could go back, is there anything you would have done different?
She said no. That's when I knew she was a horrible mother. Because even as a parent, as good as I think I am as a day one daddy, if I can go back and do something different, I will go back and do a lot of things different. Because as parents,
Saudis, you right.
And as for a single mother,
you right, Saudis.
We would all go back and do something different. That's how I know she got to be to say I wouldn't change nothing.
Man, Charles White scared to talk to me.
But I mean, she said he always had a roof over his head.
That nigga blocks me, yo. What these niggas do, they blocks me. Charleston White got me blocked on Facebook. DJ Academics got me blocked in his chat. Ratchet TV got me blocked in his chat. Eban Films got me blocked in his chat. King AK-47. These niggas are scared of me, man. Niggas are scared of truth. They'll talk to a motherfucker that can't talk with them, but a motherfucker that's going to provide proof and shit that you can look up and read for yourself, no, they don't want to go that route. It'll make him look bad. Fuck up his image. It'll fuck up his image. Meanwhile, ain't nobody blocked from my motherfucking page. Wonder why.
Jeffrey Dahmer always had a roof over his head. Always had food. But his mama wasn't at home. His daddy wasn't at home. The roof over the head and the food don't raise me. The roof
Look what they
and
doing
the
to the
food
numbers,
don't
y'all.
teach me manners. It don't teach me morals, principles. It don't give me dignity. It don't teach me integrity. So what the she talking about? He always had a roof and food over his head. So did Charles Manson. Ted Bundy. I mean shit. The absence of your mother and your father. What did she teach him? Obviously she didn't teach him no manners. What did she teach him? How did she raise him?
But see, that's the struggle of being a single parent is you have to work. You have to sacrifice hours.
My mother took an early retirement from
There you go.
Motors
There you go. There you go. Everybody mother can't do that, Charleston. Like, why is it? That's not even a point to even keep making. Everybody parents can't do that. Yo, we was on welfare, and my mother worked 3 jobs at times. And then back then, when I was growing up, minimum wage was like $5, $4. But rent and shit was still $1,000 or some change. Like, yo, every parent can't do that, yo. So that is a moot point for him to keep bringing it up. That point when he brings that up, that's dismissive. That's because he don't have no other backup for that. Charleston White has talking points. Like, yo, you can't dig. He's surface level. When you start digging under the surface, he go back to his talking points. Your mother had a great career, my nigga, and somehow, some way, you and your brother still found yourself independent, locked up for murder. But she this great woman, but any other black woman that experienced the same thing, a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
When she had her 2 boys, working this General Motors job caused her to
General Motors.
Than being at home so she could provide this great life for us.
She had a career at General Motors.
Because our mother wasn't at home, homie. We get out of school, mama at work. We want to play football. Mama can't take us to football practice.
But she can pay for it.
We playing football. We want to look in the stands and see mama. That's the motivation to keep going. But nigga, mama at work. Mama got to work to keep all this roof. So guess what? The instructions is it take a village to raise a child. Not only do it take a village to raise a child, it also says train up a child. So most black parents think just giving you food, shelter, and clothing and raising you is good enough. It says train. So what have we trained?
Most black parents do not think that. Most black, you see how he do? You see how he generalize and disrespect black people? Most black parents do not think that. Yeah, there is a segment of society in our community that thinks that. But to say most, I think that's a fucking stretch. I don't think that way. How many of y'all think this way for him to say most? I think a lot of single mothers think that way. But not most black parents. When you say parents, you talk about mothers and fathers. You talking about a tandem. No, I don't think most black parents think that way. I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
Our children in.
Yeah, we got a long way to go, y'all.
Respect, discipline, work, exercise.
I'm gonna let it stop playing, y'all, cause
so who's training
we ain't even getting nowhere.
Why he eat noodles? Because you say you like to eat noodles. Who making the noodle? Him or her? Do we get breakfast in the morning? When he get in trouble in school, is there discipline? Is there consistent discipline? I didn't hear her talk about none of that. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. The root and the fruit is one and the same. I'm gonna say that again. The roots and the fruit, nigga. So meaning the root of a tree. It go all the way down to the ground and stretch out that way. Those are the roots. The fruit that hangs from the tree is the same as the root because it's attached to the tree. So nigga, shit, that's her baby. That demon come out of her.
There you go. There you go.
And I never heard her apologize to none of the victims.
What victims?
My mother, homie. My mother.
What victims are you talking about?
My mother would never do a say Cheesetv. My mother would never come online after I'm dead and talk to anybody. Because she don't, why would she talk to y'all for?
Your mother probably 70 years old, Charleston. His mother probably 40.
I ain't got nothing to say to y'all and I just buried my baby.
Like, yo, what are you talking about?
Unless I need this money he trying to pay me. I'm not finna talk to y'all and I just buried my baby. And my baby was one of the most disrespectful rappers outside of King Von. How can I come stand on a platform and make any excuses and any justification? I'm gonna denounce this behavior. I remember I stole a car one time, homie. I was going to Hutchinson Junior High. My cousin was going to Gun.
Hey, shout out to Hutch. I went to Hutch too.
Oh yeah, you did?
And Mr. Kennedy, I disagree.
My cousin
Purple and gold, man.
I think she handled herself way better than FBG Duck Mother. Yo, she took accountability. Because if she didn't take accountability, she wouldn't have been crying. She'd have been crying all over the internet. She didn't come on here looking for no sympathy. No sympathy. When you look at Sean Cotton interview with Duck Mother versus Sean Cotton interview with Julio Foolio Mother, who looks like they took accountability for their child in a situation that their child is in? Mama Duck is still blaming other people for fucking Duck's death. And she was in videos. We ain't see Julio Foolio Mother in no motherfucking videos. Mama Duck was fucking with fucking Duck homeboys. We ain't hear no situation like that from Julio Foolio Mother. That woman took full accountability for what the fuck was going on with her child, man. Full accountability.
Chaparral. So we was a little bit more hood over here by Pebble Creek in the hut.
Yeah.
The gun kids over there in Pantego were kind of.
What's a victim? A yoke, a car, crew, whatever the fuck your name. What's a victim, yo? Explain to me a victim. What is a victim? Because yo, that is a fucking dismissive talking point that most white people say that black people didn't found out and found the way to some black people's minds. That's a bunch of bullshit. Yo, why we can't admit that there's some problems in our community that was placed upon us, and admit there's some problems in our community that yo we got to get better with? Why it can't be both ways? Why when we admit that these motherfuckers stripped our community of resources, redlined us, put us in fucked up communities and stopped funding the communities? Why we can't admit that and admit that yo, it's somewhere along the line that we played the role. We fucked up in some things too. You know, we championed the crime bill, and the crime bill fucked us over. We easily manipulated. All you gotta get is a person like Charleston White to talk the shit there. And since it sounds true, we run with it. Why it can't be both? That victim shit bullshit. Yo, stop feeding that shit into your mind, man. The fuck?
I went over there and taught them niggas how to steal cars. Everybody get caught, I get away. My cousin get caught. Me and him snuck out the house together. When my mama and his mama went to the juvenile detention to go pick him up, first thing my mama want to know is where is Charles? I know he was with y'all. The police didn't know I was with them niggas. My mama know.
What you mean?
My mama know, homie. Where is Charleston? I know he was with y'all because I ain't came back home yet. So now.
Yo, what you mean? You say, but why she acting like her son dissing Corbin's mom? He's right. You right, the apple don't fall far from the tree. But what you mean? Yo, she said that her son dissed the dead, yo. Yo, this woman even said, yo, she not even mad that Younger Nation done put out songs. And y'all saying she ain't take accountability because Charleston White saying it? The woman said she expected this songs. She ain't mad about it. Her son would have did the same thing. And that's not accepting accountability? Like, yo, what the fuck, well, what's wrong with black people? That's accepting full accountability. That's accepting full accountability.
My mama didn't care about me getting in trouble. My mama cared about me being held accountable and responsible for making wrong choices and decisions so I can learn from this. But if you keep rescuing me, you keep making excuses for me, you keep justifying and blaming, I ain't gonna never accept full responsibility. And I ain't gonna never learn to be a man because part of being a man is accepting responsibility for your actions.
Yeah, so she said she was very aware. She said that every time he would drop a diss record, she would beg him to delete it.
I would put him out my house.
He wasn't staying with her.
I would put my son out my house.
But now your son is in risk of being shot for real because...
Yeah, I know. Get out this goddamn house, nigga, because you playing gangster. You playing gangster, you talking gangster. You not gonna put me and your sister's life in danger, nigga. Go on out there and be gangster, boy. But don't come back to this house. In this whole town, Jacksonville ain't that big, my nigga.
It's huge. No, Jacksonville's huge.
It ain't that big for what they was doing.
Well, size-wise, it's bigger than... It's damn near bigger than Houston.
It ain't that big for what they were doing, homie. It ain't that big for what they was doing. That's how they was able to do it. Because they seeing each other, homie. It ain't that big for them. Homie, he should have left. She should have made him leave.
Can't make a grown man leave.
I respect my mother, and my mother's expressing her concerns to me. Nigga, when my mama gets shot, I'm getting away from my mama. When my mama got shot, y'all shoot my mama 8 times, my nigga. I'm gonna get away from my mama now.
That was some bitch ass shit.
Because this happened because of me. I never brought no trouble and no harm to my mother's house. Never. Never, my nigga.
Charleston, you wasn't outside like that. This is just what I'm saying. Like, yo, Charleston, you wasn't out there. You didn't. It wasn't because you was moving the right way. You wasn't outside. You went to fucking jail at fucking 6 years old. You didn't have time to bring no mother, no beef or nothing to. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like Sean Cotton, you can't have these conversations with these type of guys because he's not Julio Foolio level. He ain't never been through none of that shit. So how you so opinionated on it? That's like me having an opinion on somebody that's a farmer that grow fucking crops in their backyard. I can't speak to that. I ain't never grow nothing in my backyard. So how I'm gonna be so opinionated on how you should grow your fucking crops? What I need to do is fucking listen and understand. Take heed.
How much power does a single mother have? Especially when they have when they're having sons that are bigger than them.
Single mothers got a lot of power.
You think so?
If you've been popping their ass since they were 6 months
I
old.
don't know side with these.
Boy, if you been disciplining that kid, cause hell yeah, they got a lot of power. Nigga, I was scared of my mama up until 14.
Yo, you heard what he just said.
Nigga, I done seen some schools.
Did you hear what he just said? Single mothers have a lot. How do you have a lot of power, when you never home? If Charleston White was so scared of his fucking mother, him and his brother, they'd have never committed them crimes that got them locked up. It had never happened. It's like, yo, he double talking. He double talking. If you was so scared of your mother, what the fuck made you try to rob that fucking white boy? You should have been scared to death of what your mother would have thought of you once you had played a hand and some shit like that. Come on, y'all. Like, yo, stop letting this nigga say anything, y'all.
Boys are scared of their mamas, homie. But what happened is,
y'all share it live. You see, they took the numbers way down.
And these other mothers have these niggas so young. They raise them up like they little boyfriend. Oh, he the man of the house. So they let a lot of stuff go when they 2, 3, 4, 5. It's cute then.
Now that's true.
No.
That's true.
Stop. No, mommy. Who you telling no? Come here.
I agree with that.
Ass. But if you let him make it, he gonna know your ass when he's 17. You. Say, boy, get
that's
in here.
True.
Huh? Who you saying huh to? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That's true.
Y'all sit y'all ass down somewhere. And niggas sit
it's the only thing he said true the whole interview.
I been out here now, nothing noise in there. Nigga don't make now nothing noise. Nigga did that damn near until he was a teenager. Nigga would have to run away from mama, nigga, to try to go be grown. Our mothers didn't know what we were doing, nigga. We got to the house, we pulled our pants up before we walk in. Visine in our eyes, so mama don't see our red, our cologne on.
Yo, but that is a total different, that's a total different time. Yo, we talking about a man that grew up in the 80s. That is a total different time. And not saying that, it was a better time, to be honest. But, yo, you can't compare that to what the fuck is going on now. These kids now, the world didn't progress. These kids didn't progress to a whole nother level, yo. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Feared our mothers. We respected them, nigga, because they was real mothers. Consistent discipline, my nigga, structure.
No, I hear you, but 2024.
Hey, Mr. McKenzie, how she could have moved? She could only move if she had the money. That's the only way she could have moved. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, people act like it's so easy to just move. You gotta have the money first. You can't just move off of good faith. You gotta have the money. I'm sure once she got the money, she did move. But by then, Julio Foolio probably was in that neighborhood for 12 years. He already done found his friends. So even if you do move, if he's 15 years old, he old enough to come right the fuck back. And you can't stop it because you at work. And putting them out on you gonna make it worse.
Is it bigger than ever?
Part of the problem in our community is we put our kids out too early. 18 years old, we putting our kids out on it. That's too early. Kids need to be home about 25.
of these kids are 14 years old.
Clemson, what it do?
200 pounds.
I wouldn't give a damn if your kid got 9 feet tall, 1,000 pounds. When you've been in their life from here, and you've been a presence, homie, they don't do that. I'm telling you, nah, homie, they don't do that. It's only when you haven't been there, or you've been inconsistent, or you was getting high, you was partying, you was fucking, and then you got it together later, when it was later in life. But when you start from here, putting that mother, burping them, changing the diaper, slapping their hand, popping their butt, and enrolling them in school, when they get in trouble at school, you on their ass. My son, one of them babies, nigga, he ain't never disrespected me.
I peep that when he comes around.
Nigga, my son ain't never bucked me, nigga. He a 2003 baby.
But you were in his life though.
She's supposed to be in his life. I've never disrespected my mother, Sean. I go in the room and do this. Yeah, to mama, but mama don't know I did that, nigga. Yeah, nigga do that to mama in the room. But nigga, she don't know I did that, nigga. So I don't, homie, I just know the presence of a consistent parent, they don't get the same disrespect as other parents get who maybe not be so consistent in disciplining their children.
Yo, but it's hard being consistent when you only parent.
Our mother would pop us in the mouth, hit a nigga across the head.
Hard being consistent.
Nah, homie. And then we had other people who were really
That's why we need 2-parent households.
Our uncles, our grandparents. Say, boy, I heard you was over there talking back to your mama. Say, boy, your mama say you got in trouble at school the other day. So we had a village, homie.
Yeah.
So what I heard her
that was
say,
the 80s.
She kept him in the hood.
Early 90s.
With very little parental supervision, and she had no desire to move him out of there, knowing that he could possibly be killed.
Yo, how the fuck can he just make that? How can he just make that assumption? How can a man make the assumption that she had no desire to get him out of there? Yo, that is a bold claim to not know this woman and not know that had fucking history. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, Charleston, yo. That's a bold ass claim. See here what it is.
Even moving out of a location is not beneficial for us. Especially if I'm a nurse.
Your mother worked at General Motors.
I salute you. I know she's gonna see this. I know it's a rough time for her. And I just salute you for keeping it respectful. Because I know how you could get.
Yeah. No. I don't want to disrespect her because she have a right to her feelings, homie. And I wouldn't like nobody who done said the things about my son. But when I look at it, he don't know my son, but what's out here. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He don't know my son, but what's being put out here. That's why I'm saying to her, she really don't know me based on the character that she see online. So she have a right to that.
Yeah. I mean, Foolio wasn't a felon. Based off what she's telling me, he was a good kid.
How?
That's why she feels like she was a good mom. He wasn't a felon. He never did.
But how can she feel like he's a good mom? Homie, what good mom allows their kid to be put out at 14 and be in the streets at 16, get shot? What good mom does that? What good mom lets him go live somewhere else as a 16-year-old?
Yo, I got a homeboy. Shoot the Don Juan for the $5 super chat. I got a homeboy that's doing great right now. He working in schools and all that. His grandmother put him out around the same age. And to this day, he thanks his grandmother for doing that because it made him who he is today. It made him the man that he is today. Now, that don't work for everybody. But to sit there and say that doesn't work is wrong. Now, like I said, it don't work for everybody. That's not everybody's situation. Everybody not gonna make it out there. But the nigga made his way, yo, and he doing good.
What good mom does that? I remember my mama put my brother in an adolescent.
She Puerto Rican or something, Clemson. She not black.
When he started
Shoot to England.
Angry and violent and getting in trouble, my mama put him in an adolescent home to get him some help. So, come on, how you a good kid? And what concerns me is she know too much about the kids' business, homie, and she know detailed stuff. She kind of remind me of Mama Duck, who was.
Oh my God.
She know too much detailed stuff about the kids' business and they beef.
Yo, he just compared her to Mama Duck.
She didn't allow a lot of the stuff to come to the home though, based off what she told me. Duck mom was the hangout spot.
Right.
Her spot was
like, yo, come on, yo. She ain't nothing like Mama Duck. Nothing. Mama Duck is playing victim. I told y'all, yo, it's two different type of parents. It's the parents that know they did everything that they could possibly do to make sure their child came up the right way. And then there's parents that participated in it. And normally the parents that know they did everything, they'll get on an interview and they'll conduct themselves like how she conducted herself. No tears. No tears. Because she know, yo, she did everything she could possibly do. And then there's parents like Mama Duck who get on here and cry and try to play victim just because deep down inside she know that she played a role in her son's demise.
A hangout spot. She knew a lot based off of the parents, it seemed like, because they all grew up together.
How do all the parents know what's going on with the kids? The kids ain't telling mom and dad and them what's going on unless they sitting around engaging. We not telling mom and them who we drilling and spinning on. How they know, how she knows so much about, man, if I was to die right now, my mama wouldn't know what happened. Nigga, when that shit happened in the barbershop, my mama don't know what went on. Nigga, my mama don't know. Because we not sitting up having these conversations. We keeping these things from mama. Because I want my mother to see me a certain kind of way. Most of the children want their parents to see them in a certain kind of way. So I hear what she's saying, homie, but her son made a lot of people cry. So now it's her time to cry.
And she understands that.
He reaped what he sowed. And she get what he gave out. I never heard her apologize to anybody. My mother would apologize for things that her children done. And she would say, I didn't raise them to be like this.
She said that too.
My mom, yeah, nah, homie. So then I never heard him apologize, homie. So I heard her say, I'm gonna keep my son's legacy alive with his music. All his music is dissing dead people, so we gonna keep that alive. And that's what got him killed.
She said all his music is not dissing the dead.
And I just want to say this: a young nigga getting high drinking, getting ready to get some pussy. He died in sin. So I believe he went to hell. He died in sin, getting high, getting drunk.
Hey, McKenzie, what do you mean? How did she get Mama Duck vibes? Yo, Mama Duck got on every platform, yo, and cried tears. Said Duck ain't never did nothing. Said sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt. Then what are you talking about? This mother said she knew that this and the dead, what came with this and the dead. She pleaded with her son to take songs down. Mama Duck ain't say none of that. I just read a comment where nigga said, yo, you act like your son was a saint. She said, tell me who Duck killed. But in reality, if you dissing the dead, it puts you on the same level of whoever the fuck killed the person. She understood that, yo. She ain't nothing like Mama Duck. Nothing. Nothing like Mama Duck. How the fuck you fix this shit?
And commit adultery. He went to hell.
I mean, you get high and go to the clubs and shit like that too.
But at least I get to ask God for forgiveness before I die.
Wow.
You don't never know. So you gotta, you see what I'm saying? At least when I'm said done.
He just said a whole bunch of bullshit. Sean Cotton know it.
Lord, forgive me. He didn't get to do none of that.
What's your message to Jacksonville as a whole, though?
celebrate his death. Tell Young and H them to make another badass diss song about him. Don't stop, Young and H. Keep it going. Make a man run his ass, make his mama cry some more. Cause he would do Young and H like that.
And she said, and she knows
so if
this.
I was Young and H them, nigga, I would make more diss song about his mama. Nigga, I would come out. We would Don Julio would be our drink forever. I would quench my thirst with a Don Julio every weekend, listening to the yeah, homie. Remember, he created this atmosphere for this to happen to him because he was really hurting people.
Yeah, Revive, you right. Some of them is. I just don't think that's her.
He was bringing pain, nigga, to mothers' hearts, making mamas cry, sisters and brothers weep. So now it's his family time. So don't be mad at me.
So last Tuesday, 5 people got arrested. Well, 4 people got arrested. 2 men, 3 men now and 1 female. I mean, what was your thoughts on that, man? There's a lot of evidence. Surveillance out, it's text messages
I think you viewing her differently.
What was your thoughts on that?
I think you viewing her the wrong way.
Boy, that's how you kill him. Trying to get away. Don't give a damn about getting caught.
He ain't gonna take accountability.
Worry about it later. And then my second thought was, boy, they gonna be sucking on that little girl pussy in prison when she goes. Boy, that little yellow boy, they gonna be sucking on her little pussy. She forgot to do some fighting. That's what I thought.
You think she gonna rat?
Hell yeah, she gonna rat. Everybody gonna rat, including the nigga. Everybody gonna talk, nigga. The type of pressure they finna put on them niggas because the FBI gonna get involved because they had to get on the highway. They had to get on a federal highway, interstate commerce, as they call it. Cross through lines, city lines, homie. So the feds gonna get involved.
Feds already involved.
And they'll never see daylight again. They'll never see daylight again. Because this was such a brazen act in the extent, the levels that they went through to get this nigga. That's how you kill it. What them young did,
you see how they did me ball out?
Don't take the license plate out.
You two did me real dirty.
Go to jail like them did. Well, after you kill him, send a message where the police know you.
That's what they do, y'all.
Killed them like they did. They let everybody know they did it.
Snatch the video out the algorithm.
They didn't try to not disclose that they did this.
And nobody live right now.
The light-skinned kid, the Sean kid, he used his own mom's car.
It was not his mother's car, y'all.
Yeah, that's my kind of. I remember I used to tell, hey, listen. And the reason I say that, remember I was 21 years old. And I used to say, Mama, I got a job interview at Silverleaf Resorts. Can I borrow your car? Yes, son. You think I can get $30 for some gas? Boy, look at my purse and get $30. I get 50.
Yeah, he did.
I steal 20 from mama. Get the key. I go pick up my partner.
Hey, Tay Knox, I do hold Say Cheese accountable. I hold Say Cheese accountable because at some point you gotta hold him accountable for keep bringing this bozo on this platform to spit nonsense. At some point you gotta hold the podcaster accountable for bringing these bozo ass niggas on that platform to spew nonsense. You got to.
Park back the car up in the driveway. Nigga, and be walking out them people house with my mama car in the driveway with the license plate, stealing people computers and VCR. I used to do shit like that. My mama car go rob in it and then take it back to mama like a nigga been looking for a job, smelling like weed. So I get it, homie. But that little nigga, he wanted him dead. But look what he was doing, homie. You reap what you
we gotta get the likes up, y'all.
And I just want to remind people.
We done had 10,000 people on here. And we only got 37 likes.
Things to harm people. It's a big difference. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never.
Oh, yeah. That's yo crazy.
It's a big difference.
Yo, that's a bunch of bullshit.
They really want to do, and
that's a bunch of bullshit. Yo, when you dissing the dead, you deserve to die. Straight up. Because the dead can't speak for themselves. Somebody has to speak for them. When you dissing the dead, yo, you put yourself on the same level as the person that killed the dead person you rapping about. Straight up, yo. So all this sticks and stones bullshit that these motherfuckers talking is bogus and nonsense. If you don't, like, yo, what don't make sense to me is, how far do you think you're gonna get this in the dead? How many years you think you're gonna live after this in the dead? That's the thing about drill music, yo. It's so disrespectful. That's why I need to be banned. Because it's so disrespectful if you forcing a person's hand to make them hurt you because you being too disrespectful. I gotta do something. I can't even sleep at night. All I'm thinking about is this motherfucking song you put out talking about my friend that can't speak for herself.
I don't know, man.
I told you he's gonna get killed. Remember, I told they gonna kill him. I told him they were gonna kill him. Yeah, I told him they were gonna get him. Yeah. Yeah. And I couldn't wait for him to get. So I can say, I told y'all they would get that nigga.
Yeah, everybody knew that, yo.
Homie, I told you I had never seen nothing like that before. The level of disrespect, nigga, with the big old pictures of the boy, homie, I had never seen that before. Nigga, that was some more shit.
Yeah.
So, he got what he deserved, homie. And he worked hard to put that hump in the ground.
You think it's impossible to get away with murder these days?
Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, it's impossible.
All right, so let me tell y'all, since we got some people on here. This is the thing, yo. They create this illusion that it's easy to kill black people and get away with it because they only arrest people that they want to arrest. So, in the streets, you know that if you kill a white man, they're going to fucking investigate the shit out that motherfucker. If you kill anybody outside of another black person, they're going to investigate the shit out of it. We know this. Subconsciously or consciously, you know this. But what happens, and the reason why we killing each other at such high rates is because, for one, they can't solve everything. But for two, they let some murders go unsolved. So it creates the illusion that, yo, I can get away with murder. But what happens is, every now and then, like this situation, where they want to solve it, they're going to solve it. If they want to solve every fucking murder, they can fucking solve them. They just have to put the time and the resources into it. But what happens is, they don't do it. Because if they do that, the numbers will go down. And they don't want the numbers to go down, yo, because there's so much money in black death. Everybody profits off the deaths of black people. Especially the young death. You know, you get the organs. You understand? Like, everybody's making money. The hospitals are making money. The morgues are making money. The police are making money. Organ donors is you know, it's a lucrative business. It's a lucrative business. But Charleston White will never tell you that. He just want to put the blame on the niggas that's out here committing the crimes.
If they really want you bad enough and you kill the right person, they go call up NASA. Hey, NASA, can you tap into that satellite out there in space that y'all caught the Boston Marathon bombers with and rewind the tape and tell us who walked away from this? Homie, they'll go rewind the tape. Homie, think about how they caught the Boston Marathon bombers, homie. They rewinded, they backed them all the way up from the backpack back to the house. So yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's this new thing going on at football games this year, NFL games.
Facial
everybody
recognition.
there will be face scanned.
Yeah. They've been doing that in Miami for the longest. They just ain't telling us. They just now telling us. So if they just now telling us, that mean they've been doing this for 10, 15 years.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Because they don't get our permission for it. They do it, then they notify that this been doing.
Hit that like button, yo. Share it live. We should have 1,000 people on
Homie,
here.
Eric Snowden. During Obama's presidency.
Eric Snowden. How often I talk about him?
He told us what they was doing. Every American, homie, is being listened to, watched, and surveillance. So
how often I talk about Eric Snowden, y'all?
About something, then hours later,
Edward Snowden.
what we talked about appeared in our YouTube channels in the way of algorithm, then homie, how you gonna get away with something?
Shit's crazy.
Homie, you got Siri plugged up and she really listening too. Hey Siri, play something. How that, yeah.
They hear piece of shit, yo.
I think it's impossible. Or just like in the movies, nobody will be able to commit a crime and get away with it in the future. Nobody.
That's not true.
But my heart do.
They don't want you to get away with it. They want you to get away with it.
Because I would hate for my mother to be in her shoes. I would hate to be in her shoes. But me nor my son or anything attached to me and my mother have lived the kind of life that this kid has lived. Harming people and hurting people. When I cut my camera off, homie, I'm not this disrespectful man in real life. I come to the internet to be negative because everything on the internet is negative. So I reflect what's on the internet.
So you add to it.
I came
so instead of trying to right the ship, you add to it. So basically what he said is, I see a problem. I'm gonna add to the problem. I'm not gonna be the solution. I'm gonna add to the problem. Yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, this nigga is fucking insane, yo, that people listen to this nonsense.
Look at your eye. I'm trying to talk. Look at your hair. So I got to rebut. Nigga, look at your hair, Dad. So, being positive, I come to get paid. And this character gets me paid very well. And I ain't stopping no time soon.
Yo, why do people keep saying black people? Yo, y'all think black people don't take accountability? Like, yo, yeah, we do participate in our own demise. Yo, but we don't run none of these platforms that's pushing this shit. Like, yo, it's a double-edged sword. You understand? It's not one way. This is not a one-way street. This street flows up and down. It flows diagonal. It flows horizontal. Like, yo, it go multiple ways, yo. Like, yeah, we got problems that we participate in, but we also have problems that was placed upon us. Why can't people admit that? Without it being called a victim mentality. Like, yo, this shit is insane, yo, that people come in here talking like that. This nigga is talking nonsense. This nigga do not speak the truth. Stick around long enough. Stick around long enough and listen to what I say, and then go back and watch the Charleston White video and then decipher or decide who telling the truth or not. Nigga ain't telling no fucking truth. All he talks about is the worst of our community. Like, yo, you can't talk about the problems without mentioning how the problems started. Like, you can't read the book from the middle and then understand the book. That's what Charleston White does. He start at the middle. He start at the middle of the problems and then explain it from there. But he fails to ever mention the beginning and how it started. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because what happens is people start blaming the wrong people for what the fuck is really going on in the community. Niggas is blaming the streets and the street guys. Nobody is blaming what even allowed the streets to become a thing. Evolution, y'all. You change the environment, you change the people. You can't change the people without changing the environment first. If you move to Europe and stay there and your family stay there for 100 years, over time your complexion get lighter. Hold up. God damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing.
Even if it killed me.
This Kamala Harris and Donald Trump thing is heating up, man.
All right, hold on. You say the problem started with welfare. And the problems, you think that's where the problem started? So how did welfare? Yeah, hit me on Instagram. So who created welfare? Did fathers just walk out the house? Like, yo, explain this. Explain this. Did you know when welfare? You know welfare even today is a white woman's program. Do you know that? Do you know that per capita and numbers wise, more white women are on welfare than black women? Because Charleston White doesn't tell people that. Missing fathers in the homes is the root of the problem, point blank. You're right. But yo, that's not, yo, it's way more black fathers being involved in their kids' life than ever before. And the reason why they wasn't involved in their kids' life in the motherfucking 80s and the early 90s is because crack epidemic and mass incarceration. That's the reason. But Charleston White never talks about this. He lays blame on the women and lays blame on the men without laying blame or even mentioning the institutions that created the fucking problem. Like, you can't talk about the problem without talk about what created the problem. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's not a good faith argument. I told you, because what happens is you have one segment of the black community disliking another segment of the black community, which creates division. But nobody is even paying attention to the real culprit.
Who's gonna run for vice president? They both. I think September 10th is the debate. Last time you said that you were going with Camilla? Have you changed?
Yeah, I changed. Oh, I was just being sarcastic.
No, we ain't on the same page. B Mugger. Hell no, we ain't on the same page. Not me and Charleston.
Yeah, I was just being sarcastic. But
because I don't play games. I'm not playing a character. This is me every day.
Entertain this shit. I just talk president talk to troll. I don't give a damn about Trump or Kamala. I don't give a damn about Democrat or Republican. Neither one of them is for a post. I don't give a. I just do that to troll and to show people I'm smarter than you. Because most people don't even know the 3 branches of government. Ask the average motherfucker that's talking presidents to talk. Name the 3 branches of government and their levels of function. They can't tell you.
Yeah, the system is the issue,
Tell me
yo.
something about the Declaration of Independence. They can't tell you. Constitutional right, Bill of Rights, amendments. They can't tell you.
Probably about 10,000.
So I just do this just to troll on.
He paying about 10,000 to come on here and lie.
Like I be playing. I'm bullshit. I don't give a about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, or the presidency of the United States of America. I don't give a my nigga, because it ain't never been. My city council member. I know Mayor Mattie Parker, Councilwoman Gina Vivens, Senator Nicole Collier, Congressman Mark Vesey. Nigga, I don't give a damn about the president. And the president don't give a damn about us because he's the commander-in-chief. So I just do that, homie, to be online. But nigga, in your life, we don't talk no mother president talk, my nigga. It's a distraction.
Yeah, I see close friends getting into it over this shit.
Yeah, they ain't really friends. Because real friends don't talk politics. Me and we don't talk no mother politics, nigga. What we gonna argue over it?
Y'all talk, please.
And we poor.
So and how y'all gonna take advantage of the ignorant sector of the black community?
I got
That's what the fuck they talk.
I spent a long time in it, homie.
What play can we run to enrich ourselves but put more bullshit into the black community?
They're not in it for us.
The fuck
they
they
don't even
talk
know
about?
what we go through, what we struggle. That's why they have to go get the rappers when it's time for us to vote.
Yeah.
In no other time outside of voting do you see them stand next to Megan, stand next to Quavo. No other time do they do this.
Yeah.
The last time we saw them do this, they were standing with Diddy. And Diddy was rocking the vote or die as he was in the hole, but he was trying to get us to vote or die.
There we go, about
You
time.
don't think they knew Diddy was doing that back then and the rumors still circulated around him, but they still got it and said, vote or die, y'all. Diddy pushed the whole campaign to vote or die. So every 8 years, they go get a bunch of rappers, celebrities, and stand with them, and we don't ever see it again. Why won't they go stand with Ice Cube? Trump did. Think about that, man. Why won't Kamala and them go look at what Ice Cube put down? Biden wouldn't look at it. No Democratic.
Yo, Ice Cube is part of the... Yo, Ice Cube... Ice Cube ain't that, y'all. He had me fooled for a minute. But when I realized that NWA was the first group really pushing gangsterism on the black community, Ice Cube is with all the games, he with all the plays. Ice Cube is one of them people that they giving us to make it seem like he's on our side. If Ice Cube was really against the system, the big three would have never been a thing. It had never been a thing. They'd have shut that shit down. Ice Cube is with the games. Ice Cube is with the system. You got NWA, where ain't none of them niggas street niggas. Not Ice Cube, not Dr. Dre. Only one that was a street nigga was Eazy-E, and that nigga died in the 90s. They was the first rappers that was rappers, but they was playing gangster. And they pushed gang culture into the black community from the West Coast. Ice Cube ain't one of us. Ice Cube is a part of the opposition. He's controlled through the motherfucking establishment.
Looked at it. Trump went and peeked at it. Yeah. And Ice Cube got a lot of flack from black people because he let Trump look at it. You're supposed to let both of them look at it and see who can do what. Why are we stuck on one side? Why do we only look at one side of the coin? Why don't we ever look at both sides of the coin and try to make a decision? Why do we blindly vote Democrat? Have you ever asked yourself?
Don't touch my shit.
And Democrats have never done nothing for black people ever in the history of America. Zero. Other than giving them government entitlements. So let me just say this. The Democratic and the Liberal Party is our slave plantation because that's where we come from, that's slaves. And that's facts. So you got some people say, well, the party switched during Lyndon B. Johnson. No. The Democrats became very clever during Nixon's Southern strategy. It was called Nixon's Southern strategy, not LBJ. LBJ was the one that came along and said, I'm going to have these voting Democrat for the next 200 years. It's only been 50 years. So we got another 150 years before we change our voting pattern by way of L.B. Johnson, the Democratic president. And he called us, he said it. I'm going to have these voting Democrat for the next 200 years. That's why you vote Democrat. You're programmed to do it. That's why you get mad to try to think to do anything different. Because you're conditioned and you're programmed because you eat out of their hands. They gave your mama food stamp. They gave your grandmama Section 8. They gave you free lunch. You appreciate that free lunch, don't you? Poor black children, you at school, your mama didn't send you to school with no breakfast, did she? You didn't go to school with no sack lunch. Don't you appreciate that free lunch, black people? So keep voting Democrat, which is this educational school system.
Yeah, Trump recently went to a city, I'm not going to say the name, but Trump recently went to a city and got the word out around town saying they couldn't take a picture with influential rappers and they had to have jewelry on.
What city he did that in? Atlanta?
It was in Detroit.
Why you didn't want to say Detroit?
I didn't want to put no rapper name out there, but it was just like, Trump was looking for a certain image to take a picture with.
Real? How you wrong for looking for the real? especially in politics. You got to keep in mind, Trump is not a politician. So he's gonna do things that's unorthodox. He's a businessman. He's not a politician. All of them are politicians. He's the only one that's not a politician. So why wouldn't he go with the real, when he been with the real niggas? You want me to give you a lineup? Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, Lil Jon, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Lou Alcindor. I can go on and on, Rosa Parks. This man been taking pictures with all these prominent people forever. Michael Jackson, Shabba Ranks. I got a picture of Trump and Shabba Ranks. So what's wrong with it going to the town looking out for all the real, they got the jewelry on? Because Trump is a player, man. Why me and the players can't get together, niggas style and profile and these, yeah. So what's wrong with that? Because it's no different than Kamala showing up with a white husband with Megan Thee Stallion shaking that funky pussy on stage because Moneybag Yo said
yeah, wild ass nigga ain't it?
Moneybag Yo said that pussy got a stench to it. And she up there dangling them thighs and clapping them ass cake with that stench on that cock. It's no different. Then Kamala going to get Quavo and got Quavo talking about gun violence and all he talk about is guns in his music. Now we won't talk. Now we're against gun violence. What do you call that Draco with them two titties? That song he got, Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
Come on, nigga. That's all them niggas talk about. But we only do this.
Yeah, that nigga know a lot about rap music.
And we won't see these people no more.
That nigga know a lot about rap music to say he don't motherfucking listen to it. I couldn't quote you probably half of none of these motherfucking songs. But that nigga say he don't listen to rap music and he don't fuck with, he knows a hell of a lot. Like he quote a lot of songs in his motherfucking interviews. Way more than me.
Yeah.
So I'm asking all young black people not to vote. I'm not voting for the president, Sean. I will not cast a vote for neither Donald Trump nor Kamala Harris this presidential election. Because I know my vote don't count. So I'm going to vote in every part of the election except the president. I'm going to leave that blank. So I'm going to let my electoral college member do their job.
But you used to endorse Donald Trump real heavy though.
Yeah, I did. But
will I tell you about that pause?
Because it don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, I just used to push Trump to make black people mad. I wasn't really into Trump like that. I like his daughter more, Ivanka, and his son, Donald Jr. Go on, I just do that to make black people mad. Because I know politics, and I like to try to make black people mad, to try to sound smart, that don't know nothing. So when black people go right, I go left intentionally. Let me just be honest.
Bozo.
When Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama was in the Democratic primary, I was a Democrat at the time. I stood in line for over 6 hours. Democrat. And I voted against Barack Obama for Hillary Clinton. I wanted Hillary to be president.
Damn.
I cast my vote for Hillary Clinton.
That man voted for Hillary Clinton.
Because I was a fan of the Clinton.
What the fuck out of here?
I named my daughter after Chelsea Clinton.
Hey, shit. Hey, yo, hold up, y'all. Hold the fuck up. Yo, did this man just say he was a fan of the Clintons? Yo, how many black people are fans of the Clintons? He said he named his daughter Chelsea after Chelsea. Y'all don't think that's strange? A fan of the Clintons. Wow. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping.
Then when Trump got in the race, I just switched just because to go against black people. Because now that, I just did. I'm gonna go against black people. I don't really support Trump like that. I support conservatism.
So who is?
Let me just say this again. I want to clear this up. I support conservative values and principles. I don't care about the Republican Party. The only reason I vote Republican is because they uphold and promote conservative principles and values. That's it. I don't believe in transgender. I don't believe in gays. I don't believe in kids turning boys into girls. So why would I vote Democrat? I believe God, family, country, and the death penalty.
Damn.
So I'm conservative. So that's why I vote Republican. But I'm not a Republican, homie. I'm a conservative with conservative values and principles. If you can understand that.
Yeah. Who wins this election? Not who you're. I know you're not voting, but if you had to predict who the winner would be, who's gonna win?
China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran. That's who win this election.
Explain
China,
that.
Russia, North Korean, and Iran. That's who win this election.
Explain what you mean by that.
The American people don't win, no matter who wins. If Kamala wins, do you know how the world gonna treat us? Because most Muslim countries won't even talk to her. They want to address her as a leader. If Trump wins,
I bet y'all.
We
I
don't
had
win.
motherfucking surgery. My food be getting stuck in my throat sometimes.
Nobody wins this election, buddy. This is the start of America's fall. This is when Babylon began to fall. We're watching it. Our president told us that he was confident enough to be president. In actions, and in spirit, and in thought. Act like a lady, but think like a man. It's impossible because you're thinking, y'all still got to remember, he a killer. Well, understanding the power and purpose of a woman. Understanding the power and purpose. Homie, them some badass books. Them some badass by Dr. Miles Monroe. Nigga, them some badass books, my nigga. I read the one for men. I need to go back and read it again because I read it like when I was 21, 22 years old. Read it 2 times in boot camp. I think it's best if we read both of them. Understanding the man and the woman. That way, nigga, we know how to approach the woman better as a man.
You have an interview with Woody coming.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, me and Woody interview tomorrow.
Yeah, what I tell y'all
Woody
about that?
Like, it's like mixed. It's kind of like.
Why do everybody got a link with Charleston White? He got to link with every. Yo, I told y'all probably a month ago that I guarantee Woody link up with Charleston White. I bet you now he got an interview with Woody. What did these 2 bozos going to talk about? And why is niggas trying to push Woody into the community when Woody is probably one of the worst people that you will ever meet in your fucking life? You talk about slime. You know what I mean? You want to talk about slime. That's why I sell Woody in a motherfucking nutshell.
It's like the street guys feel like it's stuff that he snitched, he ratted, now he's getting light.
There we go. It's not about the streets, y'all. Stop letting them, stop letting these people sell y'all that the reason niggas don't like street guys that turn rat is about the streets. Niggas don't like street guys that turn rat because they lack integrity. Whenever you join any type of fraternity, any type of organization, any type of fucking enterprise, you have rules and regulations. You know this coming into the door. When you break those rules and regulations, you're deemed dishonorable. That's an integrity issue. That's a character flaw. That is the reason why these rats do not deserve. Matter of fact, I gotta show y'all something. Am I gonna be able to show y'all? Well, that's the reason these rats do not deserve to be on every fucking platform speaking to millions of fucking people or hundreds of thousands of people, because they couldn't even take their fucking charge. How are you gonna listen to a person that couldn't even take their charge? And even worse, it's not the fact they couldn't take their charge. It's the fact that they didn't want to go to jail, but yet they was willing to send somebody else there. That's a fucked up individual, y'all. There's not a guy that deserves support. I just watched a clip of his DJU interview when he got to talking about why Mexicans don't like blacks. He said he was locked up and the Mexican guy told him the first thing black people do when somebody come to the tier is we get to criticizing them. Oh, he might be a snitch. But in other cultures, they help them with their bags and help them with, like, yo, what the fuck was the point of telling that story? I don't even think it's true. And I think we should question them. You should question a man's integrity before you motherfucking, or evaluate their integrity before you decide to link up with them. Yeah. Okay. I think you should. I think you should. I gotta sweep up down. Hold on. We almost. I want to see what you guys say about this shit right here though.
The street niggas jealous. The street niggas jealous. The street niggas, I don't read the street niggas saying something because they jealous, homie.
Stop.
It's plenty to snitch. But even though he snitched, y'all still got to remember he a killer. He's still a G nigga. You can't take that from him.
Yeah, you can.
So he's still what he is. He just broke the rules. But he's still what he is. And all I can say is he one of the smartest gangsters I ever seen.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because it ain't no honor amongst thieves.
Yo,
And
there he
from
go.
what I heard,
There you go, pushing bullshit. Yo, it is honor amongst thieves. Now it's not no honor amongst thieves that's if you on the opposition. But it is honor amongst fucking thieves. I ain't never crossed none of my homeboys. Ever. You supposed to have honor in anything you fucking do. The reason why Edward Snowden can't come back to the States because Edward Snowden fucking told. He told. So stop letting these people sell y'all this idea that this no snitch rule is a street rule. No, it's an American rule. It's an American rule. Because a lot comes with a snitch. A lot of character flaws come with a snitch. You normally can spot a snitch way before they tell. If you know what flaws to look for in their character.
this how they do the shooting. When they got a nigga like Woody, homie, that's down by law, lawyer, go shoot, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, straight
he don't
up.
be the one with they help get the money. They don't, so he get thrown to the side. That's what make it tell on everybody. I done put in all this work for y'all. I done all this, but I go back home, my pocket ain't like y'all, but I'm the one y'all call when it's time to go lay people down. I'm on speed dial when it's time to put in work, but I ain't on speed dial when we get money out the bank. So, nigga, I get it, but nigga, I like it, and I'm gonna be friends with him.
Told you.
I call and give him advice.
Shit.
Man, I call that
and these
nigga
niggas think that shit funny.
I
These niggas think that a person that got their homeboy under investigation and indicted on a fucking Rico charge, they think that shit is fucking funny. The same man that elevated this man, however they fell out. I told you Thug ain't fuck with them niggas in years. But they think that it's funny that this man got another 28 people under indictment because of fucking lies. Because he couldn't take his charge. Because he wanted to ride around with pistols, and when the police locked him up for it, he ain't want to go to jail. Ain't nothing funny about that shit, man. Nothing funny about that shit. But since you got two non-street guys talking about it, they don't understand the severity of it. They think it's funny. They think it's entertainment. They think it's content. But it ain't none of that. It's really disgusting. I never watched not one interview that Woody does. Because I don't support fuckboys.
But what I see him trying to do, man, is he's trying to walk in the path of redemption. He trying to redeem himself. How you wrong for that? And you done took people's life.
Yo, Woody, if Woody was placed in them same situations, he'd do it all over again. Because Woody don't have integrity. Woody is nobody's friend. Woody is not the person that you would want behind you in a car. If he was driving, yeah, Woody gotta get in the front. You feel me? No, you can't get behind me, yo, because you can't trust him, yo. You might get pulled over and that nigga might throw the gun under your seat. But these are the people that we elevating into stardom. These are the people that we making rich. Like, what the fuck happened to the black community, yo? The problem is we got too many people like Charleston and others that's speaking on shit that they don't know nothing about. And their voice is too loud. So they speaking on things they don't know nothing about to people that don't know nothing about what they speaking of. So they just take their word for it, but in reality, they fucking giving bad information. If we want to be real, that's really what's going on.
So,
God damn it.
It's two sides to the coin. So, homie, yeah, I'm excited about doing this with it, my nigga, but them street niggas just jealous, my nigga. They wish they could have that attention. They wish they could be getting that money and doing them 20 versus 1, spinning them hoes under them. They wish, all these niggas wish they could be doing that.
Didn't he admit in the interrogation room, he said he was plotting on killing Young Thug?
He thought they were gonna kill him. He'll kill him. He'll kill him.
Yo, I explained that to y'all, yo. Yo, that whole YSL situation was a dangerous situation. Because none of them niggas was real friends. You had Thug fucking with them for the image. They was fucking with Thug because Thug provided a lifestyle that they can only get when hanging with Thug. So it created a dangerous situation. That's why all them boys copped out. Because they wasn't real friends. But this is what happens when you deal with people. When you're not dealing with people because you fuck with them. You're dealing with people because they're beneficial to you. You should not just be dealing with somebody totally because they're beneficial to you. That makes for a dangerous situation. Especially in the streets. Especially in the streets. That's why he wanted to kill Young Thug. Because Young Thug was using them niggas. And at some point you start feeling like he getting the better end of the stick.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be a good one.
You'll say I can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna try to get us putting the movie together though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played 2 gangster snitches.
Wow. Wow.
That's the plot.
Yeah.
How did Nick Cannon shit go?
Oh, it went great. Yeah, it went great.
That's it. After he said that, ain't nothing else to listen to. Yeah, same thing about 6ix9ine. You ain't lying. Man, shit fucked up, yo. It's fucked up, yo, when you got so many people with loud voices misleading thousands. Thousands are being misled, yo, through this internet, yo, and not watching the right people. And YouTube don't promote the right people. They're not promoting the right people. Like, yo, I be talking about, that's why I be talking about a lot of these bloggers, yo, because they gotta be talked about. Like, yo, at some point, you know, sometimes they say some things you don't give energy to and it dies down. Well, this fire is not that. This fire is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, yo. And you gotta put the bitch out. You gotta address it head on, yo, because I'm telling y'all, yo, the effects that it's gonna have in the future is gonna be traumatizing. Niggas ain't gonna like it. We not gonna like it. We not gonna like the damage that Charleston White have done with his mouth 10 years from now. We not gonna like this shit, man. We not gonna like the damage that I told you the shit that YSL Woody did. Like, what are you talking about? We don't give a fuck if Mexicans don't like blacks in the prison system. Fuck them. They ain't gotta like us. We don't like them either. But to try to say that they treat their people better than we treat our people is insane, because they kill each other too. All across the fucking world, they kill each other too. Like, yo, this shit crazy, y'all. But I appreciate everybody that tapped in. It's insane that we only got 50 likes and it probably been 15,000 people on this bitch. But y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Support the platform. You can cash at Baltimore Swag if you want to support the platform. Always buy super chats, super stickers. It's another day of Keep It G News.